don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy.
Tonight, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is on. Ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets it up past the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
It's a gain of
the numbers for White a week ago. 25 carries, 106 yards.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught. A touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Not a
because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Saints, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. And here comes for their opening drive. They will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback from UCLA. It's Josh Rosen.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Back at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
On second down, it's White, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
James White with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They've been outplayed as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal. Rosen to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, it's Rosen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but now it's third and goal.
Third and goal.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Let's talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
30-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights after one, a 14-3 ball game.
Robbie Gould set.
Gould now out to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So here are the Patriots to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The New England ball
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Chauncey Gardner.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Don't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call. And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sonny Michel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And here in the first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Devontae Freeman, 83 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Gold.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, and now some space to operate. Boom. Still fighting through tackles. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but not them just taking it. Big, very well be open.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll drop this one down to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They run. Devontae Freeman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Ryan Tannehill, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. 21-16, the final. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. Back onto the field comes the offense as we zero in on Josh Rosen. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection... The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 30 on second down, Rosen fighting Harris over the middle. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
Well, Brendan, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And another tackle broken. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. To throw on 2nd and 10. Dalton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. But the drive keeps going.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
12 more yards there and another first down. And they will run it with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sonny Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And his throw here is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Rosen will throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Kyle Duggar, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Charles, this this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They got a shot.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. They stay on the ground with White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll look to throw on 1st down to Josh Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen, that's caught up the tight end Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. A good pickup there, 22. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Rosen on first down. Looking for the end zone. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
They
had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Fights free yet again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it with White, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On first down, it's Rosen. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now it's Rosen looking. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They go play action. It's Rosen. Incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Traquan Smith. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Rosen. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We step on, spin, move, in zone,